me turn it down real quick. So I'm gonna try to keep this one short. Hey, last night I was in the jungle, just doing my thing and doing what I do. And I seen this jit, and I looked at him, and he looked kind of young. So I asked him, like, man, how old are you? He said 18. So my partner's like, yeah, but ask him what he did, which I don't never do because I don't care. But so I just happened to go look. It just made me think about some things, and it just made me ask a question. And what I do, I deal with a lot of young people, and I see a lot of, we call them jits, y'all, some of y'all know, but we see a lot of them in robbery, murder, attempted murder. And my question is, well, I actually have a couple questions, but mainly two. My question is, what are y'all killing for? Y'all jokers out there in the streets, and a lot of y'all talk about, your ARs and Dracos and this and that, and how many rounds y'all letting off. But at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, what are y'all killing for? I mean, life, I know life is hard, but is it that rough that you gotta go take another life? And then oftentimes, y'all don't see, the consequences of or the aftermath of a life that's taken. Young people, y'all not being young people, man. Y'all not living your lives, because what's happening is y'all out there doing something stupid, and over what I don't know, and you losing your life to the system. So let's just say 18. And the way things are going with COVID, you're 18 years old. By the time you either plead out, go to trial, whatever, you might be 19, 20, because you liable to sit in the county somewhere, depending on where it is, for 2 years. Then they hit you with 25 to life, or depending on the case. Sometimes they hit you 25 to life. Depending on the state. Sometimes they hit you with 25 to life. Sometimes they hit you with flat life. It just depends. All your youth is gone. And for what? That's my question. What is it over? Then the other question I have is, for y'all young people that's out there, whatever you repping, whatever you claiming, when you out in the street and you bashing, and a lot of y'all are dying, what are these young people, what y'all dying over? Are you dying over a street? Because I know I love my hood. I love my hood. I do. But ain't no way in hell I'm gonna die over that street. Especially when when you start to realize that you get laid down and stressed out, and everybody stand out there looking at it, and then nobody want to tell your mama what happened. It ain't happening. Because these same streets is gonna be here. These same streets have been here. They gonna always be here until them folks come in and gentrify the area. But I just wanna know, what are y'all dying over? And I told legit one time, I said, you out there and you from this area. I said, you repping this street. I said, but you know what? Y'all out here dying over streets that your people and them don't even own a house on. They renting a house. They don't own it. And I didn't mean to come off condescending to him, but I was just trying to prove a point. Because a lot of these neighborhoods where we out here claiming and we dying on these streets, a lot of times people don't even own a house. And I ain't trying to be in nobody's pockets, I'm just saying. They don't even own the house. Or some of these apartment complexes and these projects. Them mugs is claiming and repping and dying in the same project. They folk don't even own it. They don't even own the dirt. They rent it. So you losing your life of what? So that's my question. And then other things that we see is we see a lot of people locked up for like armed robbery. you know, home invasions, you know, burglaries. That's what it is here, is burglary. So, armed burglary. So my question is, you know, why not just get a job? Why you gotta take it from somebody? Why not just go get a job? What happened to hard work? Cause I know a couple years ago, a cat went up in somebody's house, and the alarm went off as a silent alarm. He got the notification, you know, and the alarm company got it, but he got there before the police did. And Joker was up in his house, and he sent him to meet his maker. And sometimes what I tell these, you know, I tell a lot of these jits, y'all gonna fool around and go up in the wrong spot, and Joker gonna be home, and you ain't gonna make it up out of there. So, what are y'all stealing from people from? How about just go get a job, work hard, and get whatever it is that you want? Don't let these rappers gas y'all up. You know, and I'm sitting here listening to Back in Blood, you know, but don't let these rappers gas you up, because don't y'all be fooled. All them true gangsters out there, the real ones, real gangsters, most of them out the game now, because most of them done been to prison and ain't trying to go back. They did 20, 30 years and ain't trying to go back, or they still there, right? They still locked up. So I'm saying, don't let these rappers gas you up, because all these rappers out there talking about, you know, how many bodies they got. A few things are happening to them. Either they dead, gonna die, in prison, or on their way. But actually, a lot of this is life imitating art. And what that means is, I know during my time, a lot of them talked about killing and all of this stuff, and a lot of them hadn't done it. A lot of these kids now, they got bodies. A lot of them going to prison, or they dying in the streets. So don't let these rappers fool y'all. A lot of these rappers out here talking about what they doing in these streets, they not even living in the neighborhoods or even in the cities that they claiming they committing all these murders and all, you know, dropping all these bodies in. They moved out once they, you know, started to get a little fame and a little bit of money. They moved out the city, but yet they still talking about dropping bodies. So I'm just saying, you know, if you repping your hood, if you truly love the hood that you from, you're not gonna take away from that hood. You're not gonna put the people in that neighborhood in a situation to where bullets are going through their houses and, you know, an innocent little kid might get killed. That's if you truly love your hood. If you repping a set, you know, okay, I got it. But if you truly love that set and you truly loved your friends, you're not gonna put them in a situation to where they can lose their lives. You're not gonna do that. What y'all gonna do is y'all gonna band together, try and make money, and keep each other out the streets. That's what you're trying to do. I told legit, I was talking about 3 of them. And I told them just, I said, you know what? I said, a lot of times I'm about myself. I said, but if y'all really pay attention, you'll notice that, you know, I got a couple partners that I roll with, you know. I said, but the one thing about my partners is, see how I talk to y'all, I'm constantly dropping knowledge, and I'm constantly trying to drop wisdom on y'all. That is what my partners do for me, and that is what I do for them. That's what we do for each other. My partners ain't gonna let me get myself in a situation that I could possibly get in trouble, lose my job, or lose my life. And then, you know, one of them was like, man, well, but you know, you can't make somebody do this and that. I was like, well, you know, everybody make their own decision. I said, but at the end of the day, two cannot walk together in fellowship unless they are in agreement with each other. I said, so if I'm trying to do right and he over there trying to do wrong, we can't hang with each other because our spirits are not gonna connect. And they just gave me this look like, that make kind of sense. I said, so if I'm light and this joker over there is dark, light and dark can't exist in the same place. I said, so if I turn off all the lights in here and I hit this flashlight, guess what's gonna happen to some of that darkness? It's gonna go away. It's not gonna be around me. It might be over there and over there, but it's not gonna be around me because light and darkness cannot exist in the same place. So I said, so what I'm telling y'all is, if you truly on the up and up, you trying to have something, you trying to be something, you're not gonna put your partner, and you got people that you truly calling friends, you're not gonna put your partner in one of them situations. I said, look at LeBron James. I said, think about him and all his friends. I said, what they doing? They good, they rich. I said, they millionaires. I said, and the ones that he tried to, if he had friends that he tried to put along with, If he had friends that he tried to pull along with him, and they wasn't going on with the program, I guarantee he ain't got them nowhere around him. Why? Because you cannot walk in fellowship with somebody unless you are in agreement. Sometimes you don't agree with people, it's because y'all spirits don't connect. I said, so if you out there mashing and you out there getting it, and your partner out there getting it, guess what? Y'all are in agreement with each other. They just looked at me. But anyway, man, young people, I just want to know, what are y'all killing for? What are y'all dying for? What are y'all robbing people for? And this your boy C. Hess, Motivated Minds. I just want y'all to think about it.